If you need some motivation or you need something to put a battery in your back to remind you of like the life that you want and the life that you're about to get, I recommend to have a life scripting weekend. And I recently had one, and I promise y'all it was like the best weekend ever. So life scripting is basically when you write in your journal as if you're already the person that you want to be. So for example, like you're writing in your journal as if you already have that car, you already live in that place, you already make that money, and you're literally just writing it as it just a day in a life. Like, oh, today I did this, today I went there, whatever the case may be. And though that is good, you need to have a weekend like that. Recently, this weekend, me and my best friend went to a city that I potentially want to live in. We rented a car, we rented Airbnb, I visited apartments, I went to nice restaurants, and all in all, it was just a great experience. And I feel like it really put motivation in me and just gave me the drive. Not the drive, I would say, but like that sometimes that push you need. Because it's so easy to have like the vision boards, to save stuff on Pinterest, to like say, oh, I want to do this and I want to go to this restaurant, I want to do that. But I feel like when it's only on social media, it feels so far. It feels like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait a couple years, or I'm gonna have to wait till I get the money. But being in a position you are now and doing it really changes your perspective. Like the fact that I'm not a millionaire, but I still was able to go to some of these places and do some of these things and look at certain apartments and all this other stuff. It really just put the mindset in me. Like, you know what? You can do this. It's just a matter of you getting there, especially when you go to these places and you see people your age, people who, you get what I'm saying, look similar to you in some of these places and spaces. It's just like, now it's just a matter of me figuring out the necessary steps to get there. But I don't know. I feel like everybody should experience that. I feel like you need to actually put yourself physically in some of these rooms and some of these places and spaces to remind yourself, like, yes, this is the life that I want for myself. It's not just saved in my phone. It's not just on my wall. Like, that's so distant. That's just, I don't know, stuff like that sometimes it's good to a certain extent, but I feel like sometimes it's too imaginary. Like, I want to do this one day and I want to do that. And it's like, you can. Like this, I promise y'all, this entire weekend, I didn't look at my bank account once. Like I really was on a type timing where I was like, this is my life. Like I don't have to look at my bank account. I know I go to this restaurant all the time. I spend this all the time. I don't know. I just feel like it was a great experience. And it was very motivating for me, very insightful for me. And it just changed stuff from being a dream more so than being like a specific goal. It's easy to be like, oh, I want to live in this apartment. I want to live in that apartment. When you literally can visit these apartments and see how much it costs a month.